Does this suggest, and I want you to answer very quickly because I want to move to Sandra Musa, does this suggest that she's coming out with proof to back up her allegations of targeted assassination and, sexual harassment?
You see, whatever she has said, she has, I believe, as her constituents who believe in her right from the ab initio, who knows that this person, from what she has presented, she's going to deliver. And I have never been so proud in any cause I've invested in, emotionally, time, everything than this one. I'm very proud about it because it is difficult or cumbersome for people to commend people who are in government. Seeing this commendation before now was even scaring me.
Is she going to provide proof?
So, whatever she has said, she's a lawyer, a very sound one. She's someone who understands the relation between facts, fiction, reality.
Okay, so I will just understand that.
So you should know.
We should expect proof
yes.
from her. Well, Sandra Musa,
people should not think that Senator Natasha Apotu is going to carry her evidence and put it on social media for people to come and judge.
But she put her allegation on social media.
Sandra
Musa, can you hear me?
Thank you very much.
I would like to play a little bit of the devil's advocate here. You said you feel indifferent about your support for Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Some people might, criticize you for being a woman and, presenting that, your position. Some people might say she has already, complained of being sexually harassed. Is it not natural for you to sympathize with her?
Thank you very much. As a woman, when you talk about sexual harassment, it's a very painful experience, and it's something that will not be taken lightly. But in as much as that is, I think having a verifiable evidence is also eminent. Not forgetting that women can't live without the male counterpart. And so you just can't hear from one part and then...
Sandra? I don't have issues with her, with her network there.
Okay, we'll come back to her.
Okay, okay. Now, still talking about what is on ground now. What is the next step? You said it was a distraction. The recall is a distraction. Now that's, let me say, temporarily aside now. What is the next step?
We are coming back to the streets of Abuja. Until
you're leaving Okene.
Coming back because we need her to work. We send her here to work.
All right.
It's not about Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. I'll tell you. She's the first female senator from Kogi State.
All right, let's hear from Sandra Musa. Here she's back. Just hold your thoughts. And Sandra Musa, if you can continue from where you left off.
Thank you. Okay, what I was saying is when you talk about sexual harassment, whether for a male or a female, it's a very painful experience. And having it happen to a female, it's something that's very, very, very painful because most times you find out that people see us as the weaker vessel and so a lot of things can actually go by. And that's why I was saying that once evidence are something that are verifiable and then we find it worthy, of course we will throw our support behind that. That's away from politics. It is an issue of harassing a female. That is very germane. We won't take that lightly. But not until that is done. And I always say it's a personal thing. And she has to make us come into that and understand because it happened to her.
So are you there with us? Are you still there?
All right.
Okay, you're giving your thoughts.
We are coming back fully because what you ask her or what you send her to do, we are missing out as people. We will do everything within the ambit of the law. We are not going to be disorderly to ensure that the right thing is done. Huh? How can you suspend a senator for 6 months because you say your rules in the house, she has...
Why not just bite the humble pie? Apologize.
Apologize.
Does it take anything away?
It takes a lot. Where we are, before it got here, event has overtaken that issue of apology. At this juncture, apologizing is saying everything that has been said are not true.
And she was suspended on the issue of misconduct. Why can't she just apologize on that? She has acknowledged that
6 months.
She has acknowledged that she was out of order.
For 6 months.
And she apologized for that. Then pursue the other course and, ensure that your people are represented. Don't you think?
Months. You cannot use... If you say that she's disorderly and you have suspended her for 6 months, which is against the Constitution, you say she's disorderly to your rules in the house. Giving her 6 months is disorderly to the grand norm that makes you a legislator.
But you are not the judge in this case now. The rules of the House of the Senate still stands.
Yes.
Now, if she feels the rules are not...
Look at, see, justice is given to everyone their due. The way and manner that suspension is being approached is nothing short of, legislative recklessness. If I'm using the words of Father.
All right, let's come to Sandra Musa quickly. I'll come back to you. Sandra Musa.
Thank you.
We're trying to get your position on your support for Senator Natasha.
I would want to ask, are you an advocate for her?
I'm not an advocate. I'm not an advocate. I'm just playing my duty as a journalist because these are the arguments that we see on the public space. So I just want to know, because you are from her constituency, you said she's loved by her people, but here you are saying that you want her recalled because she's not representing you. You told us earlier if she comes to her people to explain why she took the decision she took, you might, reconsider your stance. But you're still insisting that you remain solidly behind what you were saying. So that's why I asked you that question.
Let me get that straight. What we discussed initially, I was making you understand that the people who voted her into office, she had never come back to say, these and these are the things that happened. And so what we know is that she's been given suspension for 6 months. And that is tentative 1 year. And that means that we're going to be out of the dividends of democracy for that period of time. And I was also making it clear then that she would have taken time to listen to her colleagues. If you look at the video then, a whole lot of persons were trying to talk to her, and then she didn't listen to anyone. And then go for the option of having to apologize. Now, if she had apologized, and then this issue of being suspended for 6 months did not come to be, it would have still been possible for her to go on with her sexual harassment case, which, like I always say, and I maintain, it's a personal thing. And not until verifiable evidence is made available, we cannot jump into that. Now, having to say she came home to explain, if you look at the video of what she came to do, she came to incite the people. That visit was more about name-tagging people, blackmailing them, of which every one of the persons she had called, even to the present governor, which is the chief servant of the state, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, has also got a level of followership. Right. Imagine if his followers would have also gotten angry from that.
Okay.
And that's why I'm trying to say that a whole lot has been done to keep Kogi Central in a place of peace, in a place of calm, which we enjoy today. And that's how our people can go back home and have a whole lot of time to spend with their people.
Now, just a quick one
I heard
for you.
my brother talking about the issue of someone coming home with convoy or that. Can you imagine the number of convoy or the number of appointees that we have in Kogi Central as an emergence of His Excellency, the former governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Ayadoza Bello, having to be, over a very long time, having a man from Central get to the position of governorship? You can tell how much he would have opened up the economy. It was his coming that brought about us even having beautiful houses. I liked when the other journalist in the house helped me ask, is the GRA outside Okene? The development is in Okene, irrespective of where it is.
All right.
There are lots of people who will get to that and not even have a hut in their village, Sandra, no matter the location.
We hear you, but I would like to come back to you, Abdulrazak. With the way the matter is unfolding, it now appears that a section of the society is ready to heavily criticize anyone who asks Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan to back her allegations with evidence. This raises the question, is it wrong to ask the Kogi Central Senator to provide proof for her allegations?
Come again.
I said, a section of the society appears to heavily criticize anyone who seems to ask Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan to back up her allegations with proof.
There's no section of the society that is criticizing or that is against anyone asking for proof. It's within the opinion of whoever is asking for proof to ask for proof. As far as we are concerned, but this saying that what is Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, her claim is not true. She should be suspended for 6 months. She's being rude. It's what people are being criticized. You see, what's happening in the National Assembly? If you understand her trajectory into the political limelight, you will not be astonished. In 2020, when she was contesting for this Senate, one of her favorite uncle, the now Ogobani of Ihima, told her not to contest against Yabelo's candidate. He made cited so many examples of, what could be done to her. But she said, no. Uncle, I'm going to contest. Not just going to contest, I'm going to win the election. Because I believe, with my relationship or connection with the people, I will get there. So, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is someone who is not okay with the wrong status quo. Irrespective of who is involved. So, I am not against all my people. We cannot be against, we cannot criticize against who is even criticizing her. It's not the problem. In strategic study or even in research, you say thesis, what I have. Antithesis, what you feel. Synthesis, the emergence. Musa Zubair, she's a researcher. She knows what I'm talking about. So we are open to critique. In fact, it's one of the beauty of democracy. But where I have problem with even the people who are involved, the people who have been criticizing them within our local are nowhere to be found. As we speak, we have so many petitions with the DSS, with the Inspector General of Police, over missing people in the state since 2016 to date.
All right.
For being critical of Yabelo-led government.
Abdulrazak
for being opposition.